Hey there, Evan from I Paint My Mind here, and welcome to section 3 of the I Paint My Mind art guide, the 3 phases. Now that your art exhibition has been installed, it's time to start learning more about the artist, creating context, and making your own art. As such, we've created 3 sample engagement plans outlining those 3 phases. That way, as the art teacher facilitating the learning, you have full control and customization power for how this program is integrated into your classroom schedule. Pretty cool, huh? Everything is built toward creating the see, think, do doorway of activation that builds toward creating a student art gallery as part of phase 3 of the program. The I Paint My Mind guide for art teachers contains 3 phases. Number 1, art and inspiration. This focuses on your featured artist. This is the experience component. Number 2, discovering context, research history and techniques, the reflection component, and then 3, presenting finished works and creating your student gallery. The section below breaks down each of the 3 phases, which include prompts designed to dive deeper and lead the students through the entire process. Phase 1, art and inspiration, your featured artist. After installing the art in your space, we love helping our schools, teachers, and students learn as much as possible about the artist and the specific art prints in your school. That's why we've built out this section with more information, background, and resources to help you dive into the artwork featured in your school's I Paint My Mind art gallery. Here's a quick note, please refer to the list of IPMM artists in section 5. This phase focuses on terms, techniques used, and the artist's career and backstory, creating a wider lens for interpreting the artist's work on display in your school. But before unpacking who the artist is and what they're trying to say, let's take a deeper look at the art itself on a gallery walk. Then we'll phase into phase 2, discovering context, research, history, and techniques. This phase is focused on the student becoming a researcher, a historian, a curator, and an artist all at the same time. While phase 1 was about drilling down to learn more about the featured artist and other artists in our collection, phase 2 is built around discovery. After unpacking the artist specifically, we zoom out to think about artists working with similar techniques in the same cities with similar subject matter or projects. We encourage students to engage in what we like to call rabbit hole curation. What we mean is, let one question lead to another when researching art history and learning more about various techniques. Phase 1 finished with students thinking more about mediums, tools, and techniques. And in this phase, phase 2, you'll launch into becoming an art historian and curator, where students can explore how they might best express themselves. On to phase 3, presenting finished works, or creating your student art gallery. The most impactful part of engaging with art is the ways in which it spawns new ideas, inspires action, and produces more creation by the viewer. At I Paint My Mind, we often talk about providing the experience of art and being open to the creative solutions of the future that arise from that inspirational seed. By leading your students to create a bunch of artwork, you'll have plenty of options to build out your student art gallery. Illuminating the student's perspective and drawing out their own artistic voice or vantage point is really helpful as part of these questions to help them unpack their own lens. So what is art to you? Where have you seen art? Where do you think artists find inspiration? What do you love about art? And what do you think art should be about? These questions are a solid basis from which to launch into phase 3 work. See you again in section 4.